On the 31st of May, Patrick and more than 200 supporters will run for Parkinson at the 20 kilometers of Brussels. We do this because we need your help to speed up the search for a cure for this devastating disease. From the moment we get up in the morning until we go to sleep, we use our body for everything we do. Athletes like Muhammad Ali use it in extraordinary ways. Unfortunately, Ali developed Parkinson's disease after his boxing career, and the man who was once so fast and so strong has now lost most of the control over his own body. He suffers from rigidity, slowness of movement, tremor, and balance problems. Parkinson's disease is not a rare disease at all. The chance of getting the disease increases with age, and eventually it affects up to 1 in 50 people. The symptoms of Parkinson's arise because dopaminergic neurons in the brain die. These neurons can be found deep in the brain and are required for the correct signal transmission from the brain to the muscles. In the brain of Parkinson's patients, these neurons are lost, which leads to rigidity and movement problems. Each of these dopaminergic neurons produces dopamine to transmit signals, and as these neurons degenerate, less and less dopamine is released in the patient's brain. Current treatments are aimed at replenishing the dopamine in the brain via pills, and although this temporarily helps to overcome the symptoms, the neurons themselves continue to degenerate and the disease keeps on getting worse. In order to develop a real cure for Parkinson's, we need to understand what exactly goes on in the brain. Current research avenues explore what goes wrong in the neurons and what causes them to die. Clinical research continues to advance symptomatic treatment to improve the patient's quality of life, but a meaningful difference for patients can only be achieved with disease-modifying treatments. If we succeed in protecting the dopaminergic neurons from dying, we can essentially halt the disease. Or better yet, if we find a way to restore the affected neuronal population back to a healthy state, this would truly cure patients of Parkinson's disease. Our strategy at the Demoucelle Parkinson Charity to stop Parkinson's is to team up with the Michael J. Fox Foundation, the biggest independent funding agency for Parkinson's worldwide. Together with the foundation, we select those European research projects that could have the biggest impact on patients' life. They should be close to clinical trial and have the potential to halt or reverse the disease. On our website, you can find more information on the projects that we supported so far. So 10 years after his Parkinson's diagnosis, Patrick runs 20 kilometers to show that he continues his fight. Join us in his cause and run or donate to fund Parkinson's research. Together, we can make a visible difference in the